So here's here's when you know you need a nap. Is I got about halfway through this video and realized I forgot to hit record. I did it again. Anyway, hey everybody. It's Margaret with Texas Gal Treasures, and I feel like I haven't talked to you about a weekly weight loss challenge in a while. It was a 2 weeks ago that I did the last one. Things came up and I didn't get to do it last week. And so I shared a little bit in another video, but I didn't get to do the full weekly weight loss challenge. So I'm doing it now. I'm going to scoot over. And like I said before in my video that y'all didn't get to see because I forgot to hit record, I am going to try to keep it really, really real with you guys. It's been a challenge this last week and a half, and I got to the point where I thought maybe I'm going to quit doing the weekly weight loss challenge videos because I don't know. I get discouraged when I don't succeed, and I don't want to share that. But then I thought, you know what? No, there are people that watch these videos, and maybe they don't comment. Maybe they, a lot of you do comment, which I appreciate. But maybe there are people that don't comment, but that it really motivates them to see, like, oh, this is real. You're not successful every time. You watch these awesome videos. I don't know if you watch. There's one lady in her show, or her channel is Lose It Like Lauren. I enjoy watching her. She's so positive. She's so, I don't know, but she's so successful and so inspiring. But sometimes it's hard because I'm like, man, it really makes me feel like knocked down a peg when I mess up. When I see people that just are succeeding. I mean, unless that's all they're sharing. I don't know. So I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to say, hey, it's been a tough week and a half for me. I've made some changes. I had to make some decisions. I'm going to share them with you and let you know, how it's been going for me. So, I'm going to run through my weeks. Week one was cutting out fast food, which honestly, the last week and a half I have had fast food, and it just happened. We went to a place that does burgers. Now it's not exactly like a McDonald's or anything like that. It's like a place they make real burgers. So, but it was still burgers. We went to Subway. Yeah, we did. So that, there were some slip ups there. And then the 3 times strength training, actually I've gotten better about that. And actually last week I did do, not 3 times strength training, but 3 times of just noticeably more activity, where instead of jumping in the van and taking the kids to the park, I said, hey boys, let's throw our shoes on and walk to the park, because it's about 3/4 of a mile, so it's not super duper far. So it was in the evening and it was still warm. We took water with us. And then when we got to the park, there's a pavilion there, and I was doing, going up and down the stairs, on the pavilion, just to try to get my body active. And just little things like that. So I count it. And then the soda, yeah, I was doing really great, and I'm doing better, but I have had a few sodas here and there, but it's not every day like clockwork like it was. So I feel pretty comfortable about that. And then the week 4 was bringing my wine down to 1 night a week. I hate to say I was drinking every day because it sounds really bad, but I would like not every day, but have like a glass of wine after the kids went to bed, just to relax a little bit. And if you watch one of my other videos, you'll see that when I stopped drinking the wine, it uncovered a problem. I was having some issues with my neck after I had a biopsy done a month or more ago, and no, more than a month ago. And my neck got all messed up, but I thought it got better because the wine was relaxing the muscles. And when I quit, all those muscles started really getting upset again, or showing that they were upset. So I started going to the chiropractor and talking to the chiropractor about it, and, shared that, oh yeah, when I had a glass of wine, it would relax it, because in that 1 night a week that I had the glass of wine, it was like, oh, my neck feels better. And so he was like, yeah, well, it's relaxing those muscles, because any kind of painkillers didn't do anything for it. So that is not going to be going on. I'm not drinking wine every night. Again, I hate to say drinking, but I'm not having that glass of wine every night. But I am not narrowing it down to 1 night a week either. I'm just watching it, not drinking a whole bottle, not having a bottle of wine, but just watching it, and I'm going to the chiropractor to get my neck better. I shared with you about the exercise already. It's been going okay. So I just got to keep it up. That was a hard one for me because it's not a habit. Like my husband is a triathlete and he is very active. Like this morning, he literally went out this morning and he ran 10 miles. He swims a mile, at least a couple of times a week. He bikes. So he is very, very, very active. And it was ingrained in him from a young age that was just part of their daily doings. Soccer, track, they just did that. And in my family, my brother played soccer, but athletics were not it was not important. In my family, it was more like reading. Every day you are reading, which you can have both, but we just didn't. So it's something that was not ingrained in me. So it's something I'm having to learn to find the time to make those changes. And a friend of mine posted on Facebook, we have a mutual friend who's become a trainer, and she quoted, I don't know if this is her quote or if it's somebody she heard this from, but she said, "Sitting is the new smoking." And ever since I heard that, I was like, man, that's good, because it's true. I mean, the health ramifications of a sedentary seated lifestyle is doing more damage to our bodies, which are meant to move and be up and about. And I read that on her Facebook page, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's really good. And that morning I got up and I was just on it. I was busy and moving around and not just sitting in front of the computer doing my listings or editing, whatever I've been doing. I'm gonna have to pause for a second because my computer's about to go. Let me go grab the charger. Hang on. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and scooch over to finish it out. So yeah, like I was telling you, when I heard that quote that sitting is the new smoking, it really struck home with me. Yeah, because I smoked a long time ago. For 15 years I smoked. And when I met my husband, he never, ever, ever asked me to quit. But within 2 weeks of meeting him, I quit because he was so athletic and he was so fit. And I was like, man, he's the one, but I don't want to lose him over not being healthy. So anyway, backstory, sitting is the new smoking. Get up, move around. So I'm really trying to work on that. But the other new news in the weekly weight loss challenge is I went ahead and joined Weight Watchers. And I'm not a spokesperson. I'm not an expert on Weight Watchers or anything. I've done Weight Watchers in the past, but I really felt like I needed that accountability. And before I did, I was working. And so it was a struggle to track the food. If you've ever done it, you have to track your food, you have points and this and that. And then I could never get to the meetings, so I always did it online. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sign up, and I'm going to make sure I go to the meetings. Now, I haven't been to a meeting yet. But they have a really cool new feature, and like I said, I'm not pushing it on you at all, but the cool feature that they have now is coaching. You can talk to a coach as much as you want. So I've already spoken to my coach. She called me. The first call is about 30 minutes long, and she just kind of gets your backstory and where your struggles are. Different people have different struggles in their journey, and it's been really good. I really liked her. They've got tons of coaches to choose from. They call you up, and then after this, I can schedule as many, 15-minute calls with her as I want, or another one if I want to change it out. And then, what else was I going to say? Oh, and then today, she texted me, which is really cool. And she texted me from our phone call. We created an action plan, like, what are we going to work on this week? And there were 3 bullet points of, me making sure I have food with me when I go out, because that's when I swing through the drive-thru when I'm super duper hungry. So she texted me today and was like, hey, here's just a reminder, grab some nuts or portioned out nuts, fruit, veggies when you're heading out the door, boiled eggs, so that, when you hit that moment when you're just starving, you've got something with you so you can succeed. So that was just really good because I felt like I had that support, and I wanted to share with you. This is a long video, I know, you guys, but it's serious. I mean, it's my health, it's my future, it's my life. I've got 2 kids, I've got a husband, I want to be healthy for them. And I lost my train of thought. Where was I going with that? Oh, I remember now. So another reason that I really like the coaching aspect of this is because growing up, talking about food and weight was kind of taboo. I don't know if that was true for you guys, but for me, growing up, you didn't talk about how you really felt. You didn't talk about food, weight, any kind of sensitive issues. You didn't talk about money, which is awesome because I have a video blog about money now. But it's just kind of like breaking those internal taboos that you grew up with. I don't know if it's a Southern thing, but you don't talk about negativity, bad feelings. You don't talk about how much you weigh or what you ate today or that kind of thing. You don't talk about how much money you make or how much money you saved. It's just like that just wasn't done. So I haven't really had anybody to talk to. I mean, once I started the video for the weight loss challenge, I talked to you guys, but it's not like a person in front of me, and I can't see your face when you're like, you know. um, I don't know. So it was just nice that this is a specific person that I'm supposed to talk to about this. My husband, like I said, is super fit and active, and he gets it, but he doesn't get it. Like, it's really emotional. It's really tough. My mom, I mean, she's wonderful, but she is not, I don't want to say she doesn't care, but she just doesn't, she just eats what she wants to eat and she's not active and it doesn't bother her and that makes her happy and that's fine and that's just the way she is and that's fine. So, it's nice to have a person that is there for that specific thing and to have that support. Like, I know I'm going to talk to her on Monday about my weight and I'm going to have to be accountable to her, and so I've scheduled out. I'll probably eventually do one time a week, but right now I'm doing 2 times a week because I really feel like I need that support. Somebody that I'm saying, hey, this has happened and I need help, and there's also a 24-hour chat thing where I can, she doesn't have my specific number, it's through their system, and I can text her through their system, or if it's 2 a.m, they've got people on 24-hour chat line that I can say, I'm about to eat this whole box of Little Debbie snacks. Swiss rolls are gonna kill me, and I can text them and then they'll be like, step down from the Little Debbie snacks, Margaret, haven't used that yet, but I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you because I wanted to be honest where I'm going with this. I'm still going to keep up with my weekly, health changes and try to keep it going in that way. But just, it's another tool that's out there. And maybe you've got somebody in your life that you can do this with. I don't. My husband would do this with me happily, but I feel like he doesn't really get it. He's very fit and healthy and I don't know. I can't describe it. So I'm going to keep on making my videos. I hope that you still watch them. I hope that the things that I can bring help at least one person. I mean, I feel like if I'm even helping one person, I'm going to keep doing it. And I know that some people watch the channel specifically for sales, haul updates, and things like that, and that's cool. And then maybe there'll be people that watch specifically for this because it's important. So I know this was a super long, rambly video, but that's where we are, and that's where I am, and I wanted to share it with you and let you know what was going on in my world. And one more thing in my world is, if you haven't seen the news in the last month or so about Texas and all the rain and all the crazy flooding, and then guess what? Now we've got a tropical something coming our way. They're like, be warned, between Monday and Wednesday, there's this big tropical thing. Here's the Yucatan Peninsula down in Mexico, and it's like coming right up at us. Like, all the little lines are pointing, and I'm in the Houston area, so everything's like, we're coming at you, Houston. Great. Just what we need, more rain. So keep Houston and the Gulf Coast in your thoughts, and hopefully I won't be in my snorkel gear next time I see you explaining how I'm going to swim out from under everything. I don't know. Okay. long video. Thanks really so much for watching, and let me know how your journey's going. Hopefully I'm helping in some small way to improve your life, you know? I know a lot of times I'm super silly, but really that's the goal, is just to share and to help and to be there. I like being silly. I like being funny. This is a seriouser topic. So, hey, enjoy or not, or whatever. All right, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. I really do enjoy watching the comments, reading the comments. Sometimes my feed doesn't show all the comments, and then I've been finding them later. I'm like, oh, I didn't respond. I try to respond to everybody. But there have been some that I've gone back through. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't see this, and it was like 3 days later. So if I haven't responded to you, I don't know what's going on. Oh, you guys, I need a nap. All right. Make sure you find me on Facebook at Texas Gal Treasures and go out and enjoy yourselves. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.